Hi, welcome to Mimi's Manor. I'm Mimi. Mimi is my proud grandma name. In 2024, I bought a house, and so this city girl moved to a rural world, and I am building my homestead dream little by little. There have been so many projects, some I planned, many I didn't. I've replaced sewer systems, installed new appliances, worked on some painting projects, a lot of planting projects, but this is the year. It's the day after Christmas. It's almost 80 degrees and my front no-dig bed is almost ready. Over the last week, I have put down the cardboard, the manure, some compost. I mulched all my leaves, so I've got some leaf mulch. And today I stopped at Tractor Supply and I got some straw. Also got a great deal on my 2026 calendar. They're half price right now. And then I also went to Lowe's and got a couple other things, some soil and some stuff I needed. And so I'm getting ready to get out in the garden, get some projects done because we have 2 more days of plus 70-degree weather before the temperature drops. If you don't know, I've been overwintering my plants. I don't want to lose a thing. I got a lot of money invested in them, and so I've been bringing them in and out, and so I still have all these beautiful spring flowers and planting and some grasses, and so you'll get to see a little bit of that. But on today's chore list, let me tell you, the boys in the backyard knocked over the poop bucket. So I've got to go out there and clean up some poop. I've got to do some mulching, couple other projects, and then I'll share some pictures and a little bit more video. But if you'd like to learn, just like me, my passions for many years between being a wife and mother and working in the corporate world, the last several years I have worked for myself, which has its own pluses and minuses, but I love the freedom and the passion of nurturing what God has put in the soil for us to grow and to have healthy food and healthy vegetables. I'm 60 years old and I take on some projects. Some days my body tells me you took on too much, but I do the best I can. And so some of you may be master gardeners, some of you may be just like me, that it just keeps growing and growing and growing, pun intended. And so we're going to see what we can get into today. And thank you for joining me on Mimi's Manor. If you like what you see at the end of this video, please like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Thank you. Y'all, it's so hot out today. I am sweating out my at-home silk press. And again, it's December 26th. So here goes Mimi's sun hat. And then we're going to the backyard. The whole front's going to be all frizzy when I get done, just so you know. Okay, here's chore number 1. Can you see it? These are the 2 offenders, and here is the full poop can that I've got to pick up again. Yay for me. And yes, it's full because the last time the trash man dumped it all in the street. So I'm getting ready to put it in the old compost bags, make sure it is duct taped yay real good, and once this chore is done, I can actually move to the fun stuff. Okay, so I'm back. I've just put in another soil bag liner in the dog's poop can. I'm going to pick up a little more poop. Then I'm going to duct tape that puppy shut and put it in the trash can. And then we're going to move on to some mulching and worming projects. So one of the lessons I've learned as being a first-time homesteader is don't homestead if you don't like picking up poop, because there's all kinds of things that you got to use poop for, pick up poop for, and scoop poop for. I am almost done. I'm getting the last little bit out the courtyard. Apparently both dogs find it very relaxing to watch Mama pick up poop, and yeah. Okay, it's 30 minutes later. I got 2 more lessons for you. I don't use individual poop bags because it's just a bunch of plastic, but it was so cold over the last month that I had not been doing my regular poop chores. So what usually is 10 minutes twice a week has been 30 minutes. I got 2 full bags of poop. I'm not gonna let that happen again. And now I'm gonna go mulch. But yeah. And this one over here, You see both of them, how much they enjoy watching Mama do that? I have to keep one on a leash when I'm out. He was a rehome, and I had him for about 2 months before he has found every place that he can jump the fence and escape. And I am too old to keep chasing down a Pyrenees. First time was on me, second time was on him, third time was a oopsie, and there will not be a fourth time. So he's lovable and sweet, but he's a sneaking conniver and will find any weakness to get out. So, and then this needy one right next to me, who's needy and secure, that's my COVID puppy. He's not going anywhere. He just is a slobber monster. So yay. Okay, so backyard chores are done. Didn't get as far as I wanted, but I'm getting ready to show you the front yard, the garden bed that I'm going to finish today, take a shower, and then we're going to have some wine. One of Mimi's spring projects, I had put out temporary pavers. I need more, and I need to level them because this clay soil, I had guests over for Memorial Day, and one of them almost fell because the chair they went to sit in sank into the clay soil and tipped over. So yeah, Mimi's getting her pinion wood set up. She's gonna shower and eat something, and then we're gonna come back and have us a little crackling fire with a little jazz music and some wine, and that'll be a wrap for tonight. Oh, and did I mention there's such a thing called climate change? Here are Montana's that I pulled up like 2 months ago. They're just sitting in water, and they continue to grow and flower, and I'll be able to transplant them in the backyard when this clay soil is not hard as a rock come the spring. But yeah, look at all the stuff still growing and flourishing. Over here, yep, mash up of seasons. I've got some bok choy, some tropicals, some mint. My dahlia is doing amazing. Some chard, broccoli, a couple mum plants not looking the great. Okay, so the worms have been seeded, the soil has been put down, and straw has been applied. One $16.99 bag of straw hay is enough to do my front garden bed and the one on the side. So now I am getting ready to water this in really well so that the earthworms and all the goodness can happen. Sorry for the shadow. It is so hot out here today. It is like a summer day. I am sweating, but this work is done. I'm gonna water it in and see if I get to the next project. Okay, I changed my mind. It is hot. I'm not going to do the side bed. I'm only getting the front done today. Tomorrow's another 70-degree day, and we will finish up this part of the project. I'm just watering everything in. My garlic is starting to sprout. And yeah, I will lay more straw, more compost first, then straw, and put these gardens to bed for the winter. I'm so tired. I'm still sunburned, and my face is all sweaty and salty because it's 80 degrees in December. And I got one more chore, and that's to put the pinion wood in the chimenea for Mimi to mellow. Y'all, look at this mess. When I told you it was so hot, Mimi sweated out her silk press. I just got out the shower and I sweated out my silk press. That is a horrid, horrid situation going on. Ooh.